I'm not even looking at the faces that I'm pulling, but how do you flex your neck muscles? There we go. That's what I'm looking for, that guy. There's more. There he is. Look. See that? There. And there. I'm trying to get the light to bounce off my muscle. That. There we go. Look. That guy. See that? That. And also that one. I'm going to talk about this guy today, your sternocleidomastoid.
Wow.
I know what I said 2 weeks ago.
But you guys don't need to know, like, let's never say that word again, sternocleidomastoid.
Ow. If you know what's underneath your hands, it's so much easier for your brain to comprehend what you're massaging. Let's just break this down. There's a plate, a bony plate down here. It's called the sternum. Big bone, ribs, come from the spine, join up here. So sterno, we've got a collarbone, we call it clavicle. If you follow the muscle up, guess what that's called? Your mastoid. Sternocleidomastoid. Which really means this feels incredible when you're massaging. Muscles all have one job, right? They just have one job, that's it. And that's to contract. When they're active, they contract. When they're not active, they relax. That's it, that's all they do. Now, because these guys are situated at the front of our neck, when they contract, our neck goes down, our chin comes to the chest. And you use these muscles every single day. When your head's down, it might feel like it's relaxed, but these muscles are actually contracting to hold your neck down. And we do this all the time. Driving, holding a child, eating, reading, mobile phones. Like, none of us are walking around in a neutral position with our phones up here. Every single day, we're using our sternocleidomastoids. That's why these guys feel so good when you massage them, because releasing that tension helps you bring your chin back up, helps you get to a neutral position. Now, this muscle doesn't just focus on flexion, bringing your chin to your chest. It helps with rotation and it helps with lateral flexion too. It's a big muscle that has some key roles to play. Knowing what this muscle does helps us understand where tension will pull, and then also lets you know how to deal with the muscle when you want to massage it. Now, if we break this muscle down, we have the sternum side of things and the clavicle side of things. Now, this is what we call the origin of the muscle, where the muscle starts, if you will, if that's what you want to call it. Think of origins as the anchor point. Like, its job is just to sit there and hold the muscle in its place. And as you come up through the belly of the muscle, you get to the insertion point. The insertion point's back here where the mastoid is, the mastoid process. I'm not getting technical, don't worry about it. It's not stuff that you need to remember, but it's good to understand, right? Up here, once we get to the insertion points of a muscle is what actually moves that structure. For instance, our insertion point's up here at the mastoid, and its job is, when the muscle contracts, is to move the head. The anchor's down here, the head moves. As you get better at massaging your partner, you'll find that it feels good massaging the origin, feels amazing massaging the insertion point, and the trigger point always lies somewhere along the belly of the muscle. But these are good key factors to remember when you're massaging your partner. Like, this is massage, go. So is your head hurting yet? I mean, that's a lot of information to take in for couples. I love this stuff. You don't need to know this sort of stuff. And actually, if you go to my masterclass, there's a link below. You should definitely check that out. For you guys that already have my masterclass, you know that I don't put any of these technical names in what I teach because you're a couple. You don't need to know the technical side of things. Actually, here's a good story. Like, when I first started teaching couples how to massage 10 years ago, I did put sternocleidomastoid and rhomboids and levator scapula and teres major and minor into the course, and I could actually see couples blanking over. This is when I was teaching the live classes. There was no video tutorial. There was no YouTube. YouTube was super early back then. But I could see people glance over and I'd lose them. So I changed it. I put names like Mushy Mushy Yum Yums and Bloody Hurts and Train Tracks in, and people picked it up straight away, right? They remembered it. I still have people now that'll email me 10 years later going, I still use the train tracks, or the golf balls. The golf balls is a popular one. Actually, if you're one of my melters and you have my video series and you're watching this video, let me know in the comments below if you know what the name is that I use for that insertion point for the sternocleidomastoid. You definitely know it. It feels amazing. It is the hardest technique that I teach too, but oh, you know it's amazing. I threw this video out there. I just did it on a whim, just quickly recorded it. Obviously, there's not a lot of cinematic stuff in there, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought about this sort of content. I had a few emails after the neck massage one where people said, hey, I really liked what you're talking about with the anatomy side of things. Obviously, I love anatomy. Let me know if you want more of this sort of stuff. I can go in as detailed as you want. It'll certainly help those of you that have my masterclass to kind of piece things together. Hey, if you're one of my 30,000 couples that have my masterclass, stick around for next week. I want you to check out that episode because we're going to deep dive into the neck massage. I know on the surface, the neck massage is just an up-down sequence. It's super basic, but check this out. I've been playing around with the videos and figuring out how to get into super slow motion without losing quality, and you'll be amazed at what comes out. Now, this is going to be a high-level video for couples that have really actually made it to the advanced section of the masterclass. If you're a beginner or you've never even touched my masterclass, I don't know if this is a video that I really want you to look at, because you might end up just pulling your hair out going, this is too hard, I don't want to do it, it's overwhelming. Next Friday's video is specifically for couples that have got confidence, that they're oozing confidence with their hands and they know exactly what to do with these guys and they're like, I want more, Denis. So we're going to break down the neck massage, up-down sequence, like the most basic of all basic massage techniques, but I want to show you in slow motion what my hands are doing. Not just what my hands are doing, but what my fingers are doing, like finger by finger, where the weight distribution is happening, where I'm collecting the tension, where I dump that tension. Stick around for that. I want to see you here next Friday on that tutorial, and I want you guys to dust off your oil bottles and give your partner a massage. If not this weekend, because it is Friday, get ready for next weekend, because it's going to be ace. All right, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Get your hands on each other. It's good for you. I'm out. Whatever. Clavicle. I'll see you next Friday. Quickly, thank you to everybody that's been reviewing. We're 2 reviews away from hitting 300 5-star reviews on Amazon. That's crazy. Oh, and there's a sale happening right now. Did you know that? I forgot to mention, I'm working with a blogger. Wow, I really suck at this marketing stuff. It's happening right now. Well, maybe, I don't know when you're watching this video, but maybe it's already finished, but it's 24 hours. I've dropped the oil prices right down and you can get 20% off all my videos. Link is below. But yeah, you might run out. You might have missed it by now. I hope not. Okay.